All right. Oh, that's the wiki. Stand by. There we go. Greetings, Internet Sojourners. Welcome back to the MMocracy stream, and we have something good planned for you tonight. We are going to head out to the Temple of Droga here in just a moment. I am going to take just a minute to farm some of these fish here in this pond next to Lake of Ill Omen so I can get a hold of some fish scales. And the reason that I need fish scales is they're useful for the Enduring Breath or Breath of the Dead spell. And with not having, what is it? DMF, I need to farm some fish scales here. You can't buy them. They're not a vendor item. Here on Kunark, at least. And I probably won't get DMF until, I don't know, 49 maybe at the earliest, so that's why I'm here at this pond getting some fish scales. And let me move some stuff around here. There we go. And hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. I definitely am. Worked on some videos, or a video today. And then started playing some Guild Wars and then decided, no, I'm gonna get on EQ and stream. And I was, for a minute, I was kind of dreading like getting on EQ. Mainly because like last night I streamed me just trying to grind in Dreadlands, and it was just so like, it was so boring. And then that's when I, you know, put my brain to work and I was like, well, what can I do that's more interesting? And then started looking around at the wiki, found some new gear, and I'm going to show you here in just a second. Let me just kill these stupid fish, because I definitely need these fish scales. Let's see, we're up to 17. We're doing pretty good. I think that's all of them. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get up on land, and then I'm gonna pull up. Well, first I'm gonna show you something some of you probably know, and some of you may not. Here is my inventory. Here is my shoulder slot. It is empty. Okay. It has been empty for like ever. So taking it over to the wiki here, and we go to Temple of Droga, or D. Raja, the famous goblin hip-hop artist that the temple is actually named for. And if you look, there are shoulders. Here it is, Mantle of Mirth. 2 is 2 int, 10 mana. I don't know how I missed this during my gear search, unless I have it on my list. I haven't looked at my list in a while. And it's dropped by Soothsayer Dregzak. Okay, he's a level 35 in Temple of Droga, right there. This is what's known as the inner sanctum of the Temple of Droga. And so we are going to infiltrate the inner sanctum, hopefully. And ideally we get this. It's a common drop. So as long as we can get there, I would expect. He does have a placeholder. Spawn time for the room is 20 minutes. So we're going to have to kind of do it live and figure it out. But if you look at the map, so you come in from FM. It's a little bit confusing. I'm actually going to go back here so we can read the notes. So number 1 says entry room with false floor to the southwest and drop from area 2. I don't know what that means. So what it looks like, if I can go this way, that's the quickest way to the inner sanctum. But I'm thinking that's like a ledge. Trying to like zoom in right there. I'm thinking that's like a ledge. That we're not going to be able to get up. And so we may have to go through this. And we could probably goof around and get some other stuff, you know, and just kind of kill stuff as well. I like doing that. And then if you, looks like if you pretty much stay right, or not really stay right, but you make a right turn, and then you stay left for a little ways, you can get to that inner sanctum, which then drops you off here. And then you can make your way through this like maze of tunnels. 3 says it's a safe room. So that's kind of cool because it's right here. It's not far from where the soothsayer spawns. Let's see. 8 is the ledge room with Chief Rock Gus. He's a level 38. He must be like the chief of all the dudes, of all the, what are they? Goblins. He is infamous for dropping 2 famous items that are no longer in game. Eye of Rock Gus and Locket of Escape. I'm not really sure. Oh, that's for Necromancer 7th rank. Locket of Escape. Oh. It's got a bind affinity on it. That's why people want it. Oh my goodness, look at that money. 200K. And it's only got 1 charge, but I wonder if you can recharge it. Okay. We're actually not far. So we're gonna head that way. I do need a shadow sight on. And I did think about doing what are they? The Bloodgill goblins or whatever, but I'd rather go try to find some gear. And yeah, if we can fill that shoulder slot with some more intelligence, that'll be nice. Yeah, it's been a great day. I worked on a basically like a commercial. I don't know if it's any good. I've never made a commercial before, but we were doing it. 1 second, please. I have to set my affinity here. I thought of everything. But you always forget something. I need like a checklist to like slap on the wall for every time that I start up EQ. There we go. All right, let's get after it. We should probably bind outside of Temple of Droga somewhere. I may bind at the FM zone line. Oh, it looks like Droga's, I was confusing Droga with Nurga. Droga is closer to OT. So I may bind at the OT zone line. Yeah, it's a beautiful day in Kunark. Beautiful night. Now I've been enjoying this. I've been enjoying doing this challenge, even if there are times where it tests my patience. Yeah, I just really didn't want to get on and just go kill mobs and outside of KC for like 4 hours. I have debated doing some like off stream grinding though, just to try to mitigate some of that, because I mean, like, it's a hell level. It's no longer double experience. It's going to be like probably 20 plus hours of just grinding, doing the same thing. It's kind of fun to think back whenever I was a brand new Ixar necromancer, running through this field was like terrifying, and now it's like, nah, no big deal. But yeah, we'll see what kind of experience we get while we're trying to get this piece of gear. I generally like to do camps that give gear and experience. I don't know if Droga has a good Zem or not. The wiki says 128. I don't know what to believe anymore, though. Those Zem values, they get adjusted. I suppose the devs do it to try to keep the game kind of fresh. And then people sort of suss out the Zems as they go. And then they go update the wiki. Because I remember years and years ago, Mistmore was like the spot. The Zem was just so good. I don't even know if it was like classic, or maybe the Zem was just that good in classic, but nobody went to Mistmore. I don't know. We were all kind of dumb back then. I don't mean dumb. We all kind of just played how we wanted to play. We weren't optimized. And that's okay. I actually really enjoy that like era of a MMO whenever there's really no optimization and everybody's just, hey, let's go over here. Oh, what's over here? You know, whenever I was on Monsters and Memories, we were just running around exploring together and then found a whole zone full of goblins to kill and got a bunch of levels there. Hands down, think beta testing or pre-alpha, whatever you want to call it, testing a game is some of the best experience you can have on it now. Before everybody's figured out all the nuances and how to be the most efficient as possible. Okay, we're gonna head up to, we're headed like northwest right now towards over there. And when we get to over there, I am going to bind that way we don't have a crazy long run. And it's not bad running back to cab either from that direction. you pretty much just hug the zone wall and then hop into war slicks and smooth sailing from there. And let's see, did I stream? Oh, I did stream last night. I streamed last night, kind of short. I took my girlfriend out to dinner. And then when I got back, I did stream a little bit. And we were trying to figure out collectively, like, what is one of the best places to go to level, to get through this hell level. And I tried City of Mist, but it was kind of rough. Then it wasn't yesterday, but at one point I went inside KC, and that was not a wise idea. I lost 10% of a level. And then I was going to do blood gills and realized I needed fish scales, and I didn't want to be farming fish scales for an hour just to be able to go do them, so I did that off stream. And we are still dubious to the old Barinai. We have maintained our Barinai faction. That's a little bit of a spoiler, by the way, for the next Mr. Best Friend lore video. Now that I'm done with that, or mostly done with that business video, I do have a few things left to tweak on it. I suppose it is about time to get started on the next Mr. Best Friend lore video. Okay, here we are. We're actually in the sort of the corridor to the OT zone line. As soon as I get a little bit closer, I'll pop a bind, and then we'll head into Temple of Droga. Or Todd, as they call it. Nobody calls it Todd. Nobody goes there. Oh, stuck on a wall. Oh. Oh my gosh. This is an extremely long corridor. But I do like to make a habit of binding as close to the zone line as is reasonable. That way, if you do pop in and somebody has trained something, you just have to step out. So we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, this is perfect. Oh, I don't know why I got rid of that. We need to gather shadows still. All right. Let's actually, before we get too committed to this, let's get a few buffs up. Not committed. We are committed. What I mean is before we get started. I'll carry a steel skin. That way, if we do get in a sticky spot, we get a little bit of extra time. Steel skin is a damage absorb. Like a shield, like a bubble. I think we're... think we're good with that. And I'm going to rearrange my bar here with ST and some other utility and dots or snares. That way I've got a little bit more of a dungeon loadout going versus I was drain tanking last time I played. And I'm definitely down to give drain tanking another shot. I like it. It's a good way to mix it up. Necros are really handy because they have multiple ways they can deal with enemies. You can drain tank, you can charm, you can pet fear kite, you can root rot. There's all kinds of different ways. I think that's all the ways that I just mentioned, though. If anybody knows of any other ways, let me know. All right, let's get Invis up. And then Temple of Droga is pretty close. It's like right here in the corner of the zone. I have never been inside, though. So I don't really know what to expect. It looks like this is it right here. Just checking these mobs to see if they're seeing Viz. All right. Oh boy. The map is a mess. There's a lot. Okay. So the first thing I kind of want to establish, can I just go right? Because if I can, I'll just stay right. Nope, there's that ledge that I was talking about. Let's see if anyone's in here. Oh wow, there's actually there's a decent amount of people in here. Okay, so it looks like actually if you go right, it's probably it's one of those dungeons. It's like down there, guys. It's gonna drop me. Oh goodness. Hello. Luckily, these guys are not seeing Viz. So yeah, we can actually just go staying right. I'm gonna activate first person mode here. And it looks like if we really wanted to, we could just stick around the entrance there. There's no zone to run out if you get in trouble, but that's why we have feign death. Okay, none of these are seeing Viz. And if we stay right, we're gonna head right into the We're going to head right into the inner sanctum. Okay, none of these are seeing Viz. Heart rate's up. So far, no seeing Viz. That guy scared me. Because he was close. Okay, if we pretty much head directly across this room. Oh, I didn't even notice him back there. Alright. Oh, shoot. Okay. I said across. I got a little mixed up. It looks like it's this way. Okay. Now, this must be the inner sanctum here. 5 is the gate room on the map. So that's where we're at right now. So we pretty much go through the gate. And it looks like there's some sort of illusory wall on the other side. And then that gets us into where Soothsayer, whoever, Dregzak. That's where he spawns. But we're just checking for C and Viz. Yeah, these there's just an awful lot of mobs in here. Okay. So far, so good. I'm a little bit nervous about right in here. Oh boy. Okay, none of these are C and Viz. So we've made it across the gate. And there's just an absolute mass of mobs in here. And it looks like if you, oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a maze. That's a new one. Adept is a new one, but he is so far another non-C and Viz. Not sure where these other players are. Supposedly, oh goodness. Oh, illusory wall, that's not scary at all. Ah, okay. Thank goodness none of these are C and Viz. We need to find a safe spot to run to. It's not looking like this is promising for like a pull spot. Okay. Cause yeah, we're pretty deep in here. And it does say at the illusory wall is supposedly is a safe room. But I saw a oh, is it a one-way? No. Okay. How is this a safe room? There's an enemy there, unless they can't see through that wall. Yeah, and then there's enemies pathing through here. And we only have 10 minutes left on our C and Viz, so I need to start really thinking about, like, okay, where do we go? Okay, this looks better. There's a goblin cave hunter. These might be splittable with Screaming Terror. And then there's an awful lot of guys up in there. And then that is where Soothsayer Dregzak spawns. And then this is the way to Chief Rockgus. But I'm not gonna go down there. We're gonna stay right here within Vizon for a minute and just see if anything paths through here. Oof. I get so, like, my heart rate just gets up when I'm doing this stuff. Take a nice drink of water here. It looks like in order to get to Soothsayer Dregzak, we actually have to go, like, in there a ways. In there. But none of them are C and Viz. I wonder, I know the Soothsayer is. Oh yeah, you have to get... Oh goodness. This could be a project. I'm not going to go barreling in there head first. We're going to use this spot here to set up our, like, base of operations for now. And I want to learn the spawns. I want to learn how difficult they are. So this will be the spot. We're just going to kind of hang out for a second. Blacklight, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I missed your chat earlier. I was focused. Blacklight says, never been here, but I think you're right. It's a one-way trip unless you can port out. Yep. Okay, so this room... I could have swore I saw an adept in here. Maybe that was the upper room. Yeah. And what is the Zone spawn timer. It is 20 minutes and 30 seconds, so that's pretty forgiving. Okay, up here is the one adept and the one taskmaster. Snuck in right under their noses. I'll face my back towards the open area, that way I don't accidentally teleport my pet into a floor above or something crazy. Down near does that. And I'm gonna wait to buff my pet with the speed buff, the haste buff, until I know that he's a max level pet. Just deciding what to put in the 7th slot here. We'll just go with a dot for now. And the first pull is going to be Screaming Terror and trying to split these two down here. And I could probably skip these guys. I could skip these guys. We're going to try to get some experience here too. I would like to have a little bit of a buffer to not de-level. All right, here we go. Make sure nothing's snuck up on me. Let's see if the other one comes. Interesting. Now, is this something where I ST and... Wait, I see a Dirt Scriber casting. Oh, look at this. We have a new mob up here. Ah. Okay, these guys are, they're no joke. Hopefully that mob up there doesn't continue to path down here. And it looks like my pet's not hitting for as much as I want him to. Hopefully that that mob doesn't show up down here. That's the Bone Slaver you see casting down here. And that's part of the reason why I haven't just started nuking this guy, is because I'm trying to just be mana efficient right now in case we get an ad. Root is going to be very important here too. I don't want these guys running away. Okay, that mob that was up here, he pathed back. Grimlust, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully your day is going well. Did you stream today? Yesterday was my day. Grimlust says, yesterday was my day and tomorrow is the next. Nice, that's good. Have a little break in between. It is tough to stream every day. I'm going to set up a timer here. So we're trying to get a max level pet up, and we're just killing some stuff around here. I want to get down to Soothsayer Gregzak and get a set of shoulders off him. But it's looking kind of like it's tough to get down there. Oh, I didn't root him. That was a mistake. And it looks like the level spread is pretty good on these guys too. Unless that last one was just getting a lot of good luck hitting my pet. But this pet's gonna have to go as well. Because this one went down a little bit faster. What is this? Mount Death mineral salts. Interesting. If we get some downtime, we'll look up what that does on the wiki. Vibin is the name of this pet. Yeah, today I worked on a like a professional video. My first foray into professional video editing. And then was just gonna play Guild Wars, and then I was like, I want to go to Temple of Droga, so I decided to throw the stream on. Although this place is kind of scary, so. But I mean, the experience already, I've gotten 1% per kill off both of those mobs, so. Can't argue with that. Grimless says, Droga is nice. I would think Earring of Essence or an Idol of the Thorn would likely be an upgrade for 100%. I'm just a little bit scared to go into that Soothsayer room. I'm trying to get some buffer. Get some familiarity with the area before I just go face first into a boss room. So we have to watch out. A mob does path up here. There is 2 in this room. I'm wondering if they... I'm going to try ST pulling. So he didn't... The adept did not come. ST has been kind of weird for me, though. Sometimes they won't come till ST wears off, which is right now. Okay, he got mem-blurred. We're gonna try just straight pulling him. Looks like we got just the solo. And this pet is hitting for 45, so he's almost max level. We're gonna be here for a little bit, so I'm gonna keep trying for that max level. The next mob will be a caster mob. Those are always fun. So far, nothing has passed through here, so hopefully we're good in this spot. Zenaner. Welcome to the party, Zenaner. Blacklight says, man, I'm evil, porting someone to WL, and about a second before the cast finishes, I say, oh, and don't touch the dragon, it's up. Never seen people freak out so fast. What is it, Wuoshi or whatever? Everybody loves that. Get ported in and have a dragon in your face. Waking Lands. It took me, that's why I was like, kind of had a short circuit there as I was trying to remember the name of the zone. Okay, there's the Bone Slaver. We need him to go away. And then we'll pull the Adept. That is pretty funny though, Blacklight. I bet they spazzed out. All right, let's get the let's grab this Adept here before the Bone Slaver comes back. And we're going to get Ignite Bones up on my bar while he's getting ticked down. Because I'm guessing he's a healer. Yep, there it is. He's probably going to get that one off, yeah. Another one of those Mount Death mineral salts. Why don't we go ahead and we got a little bit of time. We'll take it over to the wiki here and let's see what those are for. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Mineral salt. Okay. Here it is. It is for the Dzok Signet of Service quest and the trade skill recipe Poison Making Mind Melt. And I have to ask, oh my gosh, that goes trivial at 322. That is an insane skill level to craft that. Does anybody have any experience with making poisons on their rogue? Like, do rogues actually use them? Are they useful? Does it justify training that skill that high? Because EverQuest is weird. There's like stuff that's just not useful in the game or worth it. I'd say it's pretty common actually, that trade skills especially. I didn't look. What was the pet hitting for? He was another 45 pet. Unfortunately, gonna have to get rid of him. Blacklight says, Pet just wants you to love him, you're cruel. Only the best pets for the MMocracy. It's actually a dictatorship. We're just called an MMocracy. Okay, a little bit more mana and then we'll grab the last one. And then we have like a 7-minute buffer right now until the next spawn down below us. And I feel like the experience here is, it's obviously better than outside. But we'll kind of hang out here. We'll kill stuff, get some buffer, and then I'll start figuring out how to work my way down into that spot downstairs. Whether we just want to invis in or if we need to actually break that camp. Oh, perfect. He's right here. trying to blind me. Oh no, he hit me with acid. These are probably pretty nasty. Oh yeah. Pet's already taken a beating. And I'm wondering, is he going to be a healer as well? I'm thinking he is. Yeah, Pet's already... Pet's already getting beat up. He's actually about to get, I think, nuked. Stop nuking my pet. Oh, you're so cruel. Wait, that's what Blacklight just told me. Alright, I don't want him casting on me, but... Oh, shoot. Let's just finish this. I really feel like that could have started going either way. If he had, if he had, resisted a spell or two, that really could have went either way. So we need to watch out for those. Those are nasty. I think that's one I just need to nuke. I don't think he tried to heal himself at all. I think he just was like enraged and throwing nukes as much as possible. And we need... I'm not super worried about time, actually. I was going to say we need to get a pet up in the next 3 minutes, but this camp wasn't difficult to break, so it didn't really actually require any breaking. It's a shame he killed my pet. If I was thinking quickly, I would have used reclaim energy on him. I don't know if I'd have had time to. The good news is Necros have really, really fast mana regen, so... I'm gonna poke my head up here and see nothing else must path up here. This appears to be the spot. And the next spawn will be here in probably about a minute. So we'll get a new pet. One thing I'm wondering is, are they always going to spawn the same thing every time, or am I going to... Could I get a string of bad luck where I get caster, caster, caster? Sasha Stormcrow, welcome to the stream. It's different mobs. This isn't the best spot. Where is the best spot? I need to go there. I'm wondering if some of these other people are in the best spots though. Couldn't tell you. Hold up. Something is casting on him. Sasha asked, do you have DMF? I actually don't. I'm being solo self-found. Research is a challenge. I don't have the words, or I know 100% I don't have the skill. I think I may have the words, but I know I don't have the skill yet. All right, let's see if we can snag this guy. I am aware of the blood gills. And I'll definitely be checking that out at some point. Okay, that pet was hitting for 43. We've had a string of bad luck with pets. Ooh, what's this? Droga Warlord's insignia. We'll have to check that out on the wiki as well. All right, Kunark here is he's a blue con, so that's good. We'll see how he performs in combat. But yeah, I do have Enduring Breath. I have Breath of the Dead right here. And I did farm some fish scales. I've got 17 of them. So Lake of Ill Omen Blood Gills is doable. I kind of like places where I don't have to run a lot. I'm lazy. Or I guess swim a lot. I don't know. Do you have to swim a lot in the Blood Gill camp? I like spots like this where you can just pluck mobs from their spawn points. I was trying to do outside Karner's castle for a little bit last night, and it was really tedious having to run out, find a mob, run it back. All right, we have a goblin adept here. I want to see some 47s, Kunark. Looks like he's hitting for 41. Yeah, we've had bad luck. I've got plenty of bone chips, though. He's fighting. He wants to heal himself. Oh yeah, he's got himself back up. Might have to throw one of these big meaty nukes out. Let's see. Let's see if the pet can get him down. Good job, pet. Your reward is being banished to the nether for not doing enough damage after you did enough damage. Okay, Lobtick, you're up. What is this? That was a weird song. Thanks, Spotify. I don't think this is a bad spot. I mean, there's 5 spawns all around here. You don't have to worry about spawn timers as much. And there's no pathers. Once I get this pet up and running, then we'll be in there. Probably be able to pull another one. How's everybody's Friday night going? First Friday night of the new year. How's everybody's year going? I feel like mine hasn't started yet. We're really starting up at work next week. Grimless says, going good, chilling in City of Mist. I was in there last night. It was kind of rough. Asphyxia, welcome back to the stream. Off work, making taquitos. I love taquitos. Big chillin'. Are you like making actual homemade taquitos, or are you just like me and you just throw the freezer ones in the air fryer? I freaking love those things. I don't know what a depredator does. We're gonna find out if this guy's a caster or not. Looks like Lobtick is doing 45s. I'm like kind of inclined to just keep him because I think we're on like pet number 10. Meta Gaming, welcome back. Hello, good evening. Good to see familiar faces in here tonight. Thank you guys for choosing the stream. For however long you decide to stay, I appreciate your support. Blacklight says run out of bone chips before you get a good pet. Yeah, that's what it's feeling like. I mean, I have a lot, but still. I've gone through probably 10 pets. That is one nice thing about Monsters and Memories. There's no more random pet levels. And the experience bar is moving. Ever so slightly. Ooh, a goblin flame drowser. Oh, he's casting spells. What is he doing? He's got a damage shield. I don't like this. We're gonna wait on mana here. We're gonna buff our pet and then wait on mana, so we have a little bit of time. Let's see what that, while we're doing meditation, let's see what that, what is it? Drogan Warlord's Insignia. Let's see what that does. Drops off a bunch of goblins. Regal Band of the Balthazit quest. That is a Stamina 5, Charisma 2, Wiz 2, Int 2 ring with a clickable effect. On equip. You are not on equip, but must equip. Interesting. What is that? What does that buff do? It's a damage shield. I don't know if a lot of those quests require pretty tough enemies. Yeah, you have to kill a level 56 Shadow Knight with almost 14,000 HP to finish that quest. It'd be cool to have a clickable damage shield. Alright, let's go for it. Oh yeah, he's lobbing spells at me right away. Looks like the pet's doing pretty good damage to him though. What did he just do to me? Or is that my spell? That might be my spell. Yeah, it was. Okay. The pet's getting beat up. Unfortunately, he is a caster, so we're gonna need to nuke. I think he just dispelled my pet's haste too. Don't you cast. Don't you nuke my pet, buddy. I nuked you before you could nuke my pet. Goodness. This place is no joke. I feel like every one of these mobs, you could very easily go down. There's a lot of casters. And every one of these casters, I feel like all it would take is too many fizzles or enough resist and I would be in trouble. Luckily, the pet has a good health regen. It is good experience though, so I'm weighing whether or not I should stick around here or not. And if anybody else has any ideas for level 45 on Kunark, let me know. I'm trying out all kinds of places. So far I've tried City of Mist, Karner's Castle, outside and inside. Inside was a mistake. What else? I haven't gone to Blood Gills yet. Droga. I think that's it. Grimless says, I usually do Blood Gills 45 to 50. Yeah, everybody's saying Blood Gills. Are they just really easy, or what makes it such a attractive camp? $503, Bill. Welcome to the stream. Blood Gills are, I'm assuming that's Blood Gills, are the best. Easy to fear kite, solo pulls. Nice. Low HP, no more than 2 mobs at a time. From Grimlust. Where is our Pather? We peek around this corner. Ooh, there's a lot of mobs there. I don't know if I can reliably get him without getting the one above. Grimless says, you're right by a soothsayer. Yeah, I chickened out. I didn't want to go down in there. Because he can see invis and I don't know where he's at. Oh. Is there... Oh, there's 2 of them. I'm glad I zoomed in. He's all the way in the back left of his room. I'm gonna assume that guy can't be solo pulled either. And I could try ST splitting these 2. Yeah, there's nothing up down here. There's the Pat. That's what I was waiting for. And that's a melee mob. For once. And I need to get a drain on him so I can get some health back here. we need to turn on hide corpse. If I breathe in some of these mineral salts, does it give me a buff? It's blue. I watched a show about that where these guys made this like blue stuff that everybody wanted to breathe in really deeply, and it's almost like it gave them superpowers. They were making it in like an RV. Everybody went crazy for it. I love that show. I'm talking about Breaking Bad. One of the few TV shows I've watched all the way through. I'm not really a TV show guy. I can't get into them. There's too much of a time commitment. Generally, if I'm up, I gotta be doing something. I can't park in front of a TV for too long. But I watched all of Breaking Bad when it actually was like current. And then when I deployed, I got it on, I legally acquired it on my laptop. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. If there's any military here, feel free to chime in with your own stories. But basically, when you deploy, somebody's always got a hard drive just like full of movies, TV shows, and it just gets like passed around and everybody gets what they want off it. So I got a hold of that Breaking Bad and watched Breaking Bad again. Because when you're deployed, you would think when you're deployed you would be like super busy all the time, but you're actually not, for the most part, at least in my experience. Okay, do I try it? Why not? We're gonna try it. Uh-oh. The other one didn't come. Why didn't the other one come? Level 20 Wizard, welcome back, or welcome to the stream. Green or blue? It's green. Sorry, I thought it was in the description. Let's check down here. Okay, we got a cave hunter down here, so we don't need to mess with those guys up there. I think the 5 spawns is probably enough. We're settling into a pretty good rhythm here in the Temple of Droga. I think it's actually the Temple of D. Raja. He's a famous goblin hip-hop artist. But he's mainly only famous amongst the goblins. That's why you guys haven't heard of him. Yeah, this pet's doing a lot better. Level 20 Wizard says circlets insta-click. Are you asking if I have a circlet? I'm solo self-found, so I only have stuff that I've managed to loot myself. Loot or quest or purchase off a vendor. I did buy my Sarnak ceremonial dagger here off the vendor. And then virtually everything else I have. P99 Frankenbeans, thanks for the follow. Everything else that I have, I found in Dalnir. Level 20 Wizard says, wasn't sure if you were in the bodyguard area. I'm actually not familiar with that. I'm close to Soothsayer Dregzak. They drop Circlet of Shadow. This is why I love streaming, man. You guys come in here and you just like feed me good info like every time I play. Thank you so much. I would be lost if I was trying to do this without people watching me, and I don't mind at all. So if anybody has any other like advice or whatever, just let me know. It is totally okay here. Some people they don't like it. I accept it all. Insta click and viz for SK and Necro. That is nice. Kind of like the druid one, right? Or the chant. What is it? Goblin Kazugi ring. Chanters like that. That breaks your charm. I haven't done a lot of charming on this guy. Kind of set in my ways now. I tried charming around level 35 or so, and the charm just kept breaking, and it was a pain. And not having Mez and Tash, because I used to play Chanter quite a lot. Not having those extra tools, I didn't really like it. But I may get back to it. Ooh, this song's a banger. Makes me want to get up and dance. This was like my gym song when I was stationed in Sicily. I got to spend our summer in Sicily doing military things, and it was freaking amazing. Level 20 Wizard says, yeah, it's amazing in Carner's and Howling Stone's charming is. Yeah, I feel like eventually I'm going to have to do it. Maybe not have to, but it's going to be like, why are you not doing it? I really can't complain about this spot, though. I think I've gotten 7%, and it's a hell level, so I've had to really like try to become more patient. Asphyxia says, are we after any items here or just grinding experience? A little bit of both. So I'm kind of just getting comfortable with the area. Grimlust told me that the enemy that I actually came here to kill is in the back left corner of a room. So, and he's a C invis, but I may be able to get in there and camp him. I'm gonna ask if anybody's camping him. Because there is about, what, 7 people in here? So if we can safely get down there and get a pet up, then we'll go down there and try to kill him. But when I came here, I only had 4% towards 46. And I didn't want to die in D level. So when I saw like how crowded it was and the fact that like you're kind of dropping down into places where there may be C invis mobs, I got a little nervous. Okay, these guys don't move, so they could be candidates for like a solo pull. I don't know if the one above will aggro if I pull the one on the ground floor. We should have another one coming up here in just a second. Yeah, we're like capping out on mana, so I may want to find at least one more to pull. Try to keep the experience bar moving. But there should be one popping right here, and I don't want to pull these guys over here and then risk him popping in the middle of it. And I got kind of lazy with my spawn timers. Let's go, guy. My health is ticking down here. I remember when I first got collarbones, it would like make me so anxious that it was like eating my health. And it is something you have to kind of be proactive and manage. That's why I use Vampiric Curse a lot, because it helps counteract that. Keeps you nice and topped off. Yeah, maybe I should be keeping spawn timers, that way I'm not finding myself in this situation where I'm waiting for a spawn. I just know as soon as I get impatient and pull that guy, this guy's gonna pop. And I've got a good thing going, so I don't want to mess it up. Oh. Or I got completely out of order here. This pet's putting in pretty good work. I'm proud of him. He's not max level, but he's acting like it. I don't think these guys run either. And we should also have the pack coming at some point here. And I am surprised. I've only gotten one goblin skin. You must have to kill a whole load of these to get any substantial amount. Okay, I'm making sure I don't miss anything down there. I think this guy is coming next. It's gonna be either him. There he is. Ooh, it's a bone slaver too. That would have been a disaster if I got both of those. Okay, these guys are gnarly. We're gonna get full mana. And we're going to load up a nuke on the bar right now. But my pet has a buff. So we're going to go for it. We're at full mana, pet's buffed. Get him totally loaded up on dots. And as soon as he hits around 50%, we're going to start nuking. Oh, it fizzles. There we go. Finish him, pet. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even notice the pet's health. He was at 50%. Yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad spot. Might stick around till about 15%, and then we'll go try. We'll go check out Soothsayer, see if we can get down there and actually summon a pet in down there before getting seen. He's a caster, so Feign Death gets a little risky around casters. I'm actually surprised there's 8 people in here. This is another one of those zones that I never went to. I've done like all the dungeons, I think, so far. I haven't gone to Mines of Nurga, but I've done all the dungeons outside of that. I like doing solo dungeon stuff. I think it's my favorite thing to do in this game. The Goblin Preacher Camp in oh shoot, what's the name of the zone? Permafrost. On my enchanter, that was like craziness. I camped that dude from like level 20 to 26. And as soon as you had the camp broken, you pretty much had to stay glued to the computer. I would finish a play session and be physically like exhausted. It's a good experience though. I think that was Permafrost was like 144% Zem. Oh yeah, we have the patch should be coming up here. And since I have the mana, I'm going to throw a Steel Skin up. But if I don't see the pat in the next few seconds, I'm going to try to grab these guys here on the right. I may end up with 2. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. Let's see if we got two. Ooh. We got one. I freaking love this spot. I don't even know why I'm throwing this. I'm not going to throw this dot on this guy. He's already halfway done. Ooh, what's this? Leather whip. Junk. Should we try grabbing that guy? Actually, I don't know what's on the other side of him. Looks pretty safe. Famous last words. This looks safe. As a huge train comes up from underneath because they caught aggro. Oh yeah, he has a whip too. I was hoping the whip had like a stun on it or something. That would make the casters a lot easier to handle, like the null hide lariat. I love getting those in a split paw. Then you give them to your charm pet, turn him into a little beast. Wonder if these mineral salts are worth anything. I've got a lot of them. Trying to look it up real quick. Ooh, a bone slaver. I don't have the mana to grab him, so we're just going to shift down here and wait for these ones. Yeah, 12%. Towards 46, not bad. I'm wondering at what level can I do, is it Gricknir? That's like a super chill camp. Grick, or is it just Grick? Yeah, Grick the Exiled. He's level 45. Looks like you don't take any faction hits killing him. That's he's a level 45 Ixar out in Swamp of No Hope. And he's kind of a solo camp. You just sit out there and camp him. It's kind of like Uwamp. Just spawns every like 7 minutes. That dot takes forever to cast. I feel like I need to do that one before yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to do the big dot first. we got. Oh, I thought we got words. We got Velishul's Tome. Lame. Asphyxia says, did they ever do Luklin on P99? No, they haven't, and they won't. It's not something they're gonna do. It's always gonna be Velius. XR Beast Lords were pretty cool though. Asphyxia asked if there were XR Beast Lords. I had one of those on Ralos Zek, the PvP server. And it was so much fun doing PvP and Fill the Bone. Or no, it wasn't Ralos. Well, which server was it? It was the one I think where everybody's on teams. Actually, no, it was Ralos. Because we would have all been on the same team, and I definitely remember killing other Ixars. Like, I hit level 9, I got my pet, I got the blind spell, and I just went to town. It was so funny blinding people in PvP, because they just like, you could just see their character, like, what are they doing, you know? Asphyxia says, I had one on Talon Zek way back in the day. What was Talon Zek like? Those team servers, I think I tried Sullen Zek for maybe a week. I never got into like the big PvP team servers. I never really got into any of them, but it was fun doing low-level PvP on Ralosec. I don't know, I imagine EQ, you know, it's just already so unforgiving. I can't imagine it would be fun like getting set up in a spot like this and then somebody coming down here and killing you. It takes so long to get your play session started, and then if somebody comes down here and wipes you out, especially if it was a gank, like a higher level. Asphyxia says, faction-based PvP was pretty fun, but eventually just turned into guilds having all the races just to have all the classes. So it like, eventually everybody was kind of intermingled. Kind of like those WoW players that had Horde and Alliance characters. That was on a pretty big scale though, so it'd be tough to influence anything. They call them Care Bear guilds. I heard about this actually, or I heard that term. I didn't know what that meant. That's funny. Gamers will always come up with some sort of like pejorative for each other if they disagree with what you're doing. We're kind of nasty people. There's that nasty bone slaver. I don't have the mana to grab him just yet. Asphyxia says, I just remember having to have GMs police zone-ins because guilds would just train zones to keep competition out. Sounds kind of like early P99. There's definitely been guilds that have been banned or like locked out from raiding for weeks. I remember hearing about a guild that like wasn't allowed to raid for so many weeks because of stuff like that. I think they have it pretty well ironed out now, where everybody's on kind of like a rotation, or they know what they should and shouldn't do, and then like I see on the wiki they talk about like you have to like race from like whenever a spawn is up, you have to race from like this spot to that spot to get the spawn. It's like a whole mini game trying to be the first to engage this mob. Okay, if the Bone Slaver comes back... Oh, there he is. We're gonna go for it. I don't like fighting these guys, but... they're pretty nasty. Alright, let's nuke him down. Finish him, pet. Don't let him heal. Oh, we got a goblin skin for it. Yeah, P99 had like a really sorted raid pass at one point, and the Rants and Flames forum was full of colorful language and people being angry at each other. That was like back in the early to mid blue days. Oops, sorry about that. I wasn't there. I never raided, and still have yet to raid on P99. I guess one more level, technically I could. Raiding on EQ is so clunky though, it doesn't really interest me that much. I did a little bit on, not Quorum, but the TLP version of Quorum, Agnar, the POP locked EQ live server. And man, I just couldn't tell what was going on. There's just so many people, and like, I would just follow the directions or whatever, but like it wasn't engaging like a WoW raid where you're like, oh, like the one of my favorite fights in WoW is the safety dance, where the floor basically, it's like the floor is lava, and there's like 4 zones, and you have to just continually move between the zones while you're trying to like kill this boss. Otherwise, if you stand in the wrong spot at the wrong time, you're gonna like get ignited with green fire and die. And that was like so much fun. And EQ raids have mechanics, but they're not like that. I was just a cleric though, so all I had to do was wait for my name to be called and then cast a spell. Your turn, cast the CH. Yes, sir. Other than that, I just saw like 50 people hitting an enemy, hitting a big giant boss. Goblin Forged Chainmail Gloves. Those have HP on them. I could give them to my pet. So at least at this point we have some buffer. And when we go down to Soothsayer, if we die, it's not going to be like a D level. It's just really scary in there. Part of the fear comes from not knowing where there's like a safe spot to recover a corpse to, though. So even if I do die, like just knowing now like how to get in here and then knowing that I can come to this spot to recover the corpse too, that helps alleviate some of the anxiety. And the bridge bros aren't up yet. Oh, there we go. Ooh, he's a caster. I didn't know he was a caster. I bet he's like a cleric or a paladin. He's got a lot of health. I wonder if he'll try to heal himself. Yeah, there he goes. Let's see if he has a good heal or a puny heal. Ooh, he's got a good heal. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that. Oh no. The recast timer. Oh my gosh. Get him down, pet. There we go. I used my GCD reset, forgetting that my DD spell has a really long recast timer. Get rid of some of this excess coin here. I think we just heard this song. Time for some new music. Huh, I never heard this song, so if there's foul language, I apologize. So we're gonna head down to Soothsayer now. Yeah, there's a lot of language. I hear those hip hop beats and I know they're gonna be nasty. All right, so let's take a look at the wiki here so I can show everybody what we're doing. I sound a little nervous because I am. So I'm pulling up Temple of Droga. So right now we're like right here. And we're going to go out into this open courtyard here, and then we're going to make a left, and we're going to go inside a temple. Then we have to go down to a basement room and hopefully not get seen by Soothsayer Dregzak. Sorry, one of my buffs has fallen off here. And then hopefully be able to like summon in a pet and kill him. So we're going to leave our good boy pet behind here. I'm going to dismiss him that way. If I get attacked by something, he's not bringing a huge train to me. And the reason why we're going down there is this item right here. The Mantle of Mirth is a Wiz 2, Int 2, Mana 10 shoulder piece. The Earring of Essence is also like really good. If we got that, that would be amazing. Because that's HP plus 30. If I got 2 of those, that's 60 hit points. Then Wizard, level 20 Wizard mentioned this. There are bodyguards down in the ledge room, which is further down this way to the south. Those drop the Circlet of Shadows. It's not an instant cast anymore. It used to be an instant cast, but I think the new version is a 5-second cast. The old version was an instant cast that no longer drops. That would be like really cool to get, but we're never going to get it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a shadow sight on. That way we can see what's going on. And we still have a steel skin, that's good. We have our shielding is still up for another 30 minutes. So I don't really know what to put in this slot. We can keep a nuke on number 2, and then we can put the invis in the number 7 slot. I'm just going to wait on a little bit more health here. That way if things do go awry, hopefully we have time to feign death, and then we can figure out how to get out. If there is a way out. And we have 14% experience, so if we do die, I think we'll lose probably 5 to 7%. We're not going to lose 14. We're not going to de-level. And we'll just have to try to recover a corpse back to right here. So wish me luck, stream, because we're going here in just a minute. Just watching my health bar here. Okay. Oh. Bye, pet. You were a good boy. He said, sorry to have failed you, oh great one. You didn't fail me, Lobtick. You were a good boy. I'm sorry I'm lusting for good loot. Oh, I forgot to put on C and Viz. Let's do that. Okay. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should wait in case we got a bad invis. I always like to wait about 30 seconds to a minute just to make sure I don't have a bad invis. It's going to drop as soon as I get out there. I need to get Gina set up so it will give me the audio warning that the invis is about to drop. I just watch my chat bar like a hawk. But this spot here is safe. If it does start to drop, as long as we can get back to here, we're good. We're gonna go into first person. None of this stuff was see invis. Alright, here we go. Okay. How do we get down there? Did I miss a... Did I miss a turn here? Or is it one of these guys? If it's one of these guys, I don't know how I'm gonna split this. I think, who was it? Grimlust said it was the back left one, so I'm wondering, yeah, if it's one of these guys. No idea how I'm gonna split that. Is I would have to like pop out of invis here. These guys are gonna come. It's the adept. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's realistic to what is this? I don't know if that's realistic to be able to break that camp with there being 5 of them all, well, really 7 of them, maybe 8 counting the one outside all together. That'll have to be something I come back to later. Poor Lobtic sacrificed himself for nothing. I thought you had to go in there and drop down to a lower level. I guess while we're invised, we can check out the rest of this place. Let's see, no see invis. I'm gonna con everything and assume nothing. Ooh, this is a big nasty room full of goblins. We do not want invis to break right now. There's so many goblins in here. I wonder if this is a safe spot back here. I'm just gonna look at the map real quick. It says you need to head south to get to the ledge. That's east. Oh, this is like a almost like an alcove. This would be really great spots to go bring a group and just wreck, get a bunch of experience. Probably want to bring a chanter so you can break the camps. Wonder if he paths down here. I don't think I would do any of those spots though. I'm actually kind of lost. How do I get back? Ooh, this is scary. I don't like this because if Invis drops, there we go. Oh, he's right there though. Is this the way back? This is north. I think this is it. Yep, there we go. All right, there was your tour of the back half. Although I don't think I made it all the way to the what was it? The bodyguards. We'll have to save that for another day because we're coming up on 2 hours here. And what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and gate out. We got 10% of the level here tonight, and checked out some camps. And next time I stream, I'll either come back here or I may try off stream doing some blood gills and then see how the blood gills pan out, and then figure out whether to stick around blood gills or Droga for the next 70, 80%, 85% of the level. So this is the Democracy, and I want to thank you all for watching the stream and encourage you all to stay classic and have a good rest of your night.